So, which is, as I said, it's a very very sad situation. Um, the last two lines says that ignoring visitors. I'm just would just like to um, explain it. Sometimes people can be very irritating, particularly when visitors are people are visiting zoos and national parks. So, in fact, a couple of instances had happened in the past where it has come in news also, where how there are some people who are so inquisitive to go and um, interact with a wild animal. Remember, it's a wild animal. Animals in wild are not supposed to be domesticated or behave in a human way. So sometimes visitors can get very irritating. Uh, Understand that the all these animals who are caged, and we as visitors, we are in sometimes we are invading, sort of invading its privacy. You know, you as human beings, you may want to be left out sometimes alone, but that is not a situation with these wild animals. Maybe the animal is sleeping, maybe the animal wants to take some rest, is eating, is taking care of its babies, young ones. So even wild animals want a lot of privacy. But here, he's the tiger, because the tiger knows that it cannot exhibit its hunting qualities. It cannot scare or terrorize or create fear in the hearts of these visitors. So even the tiger is not bothered, and the tiger is ignoring these visitors who are coming just to take a look or watch him. And something that the tiger has been is accustomed to every single day, starting from morning till evening, till the zoo closes at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, whatever the timing is. These people keep on coming. They are waving, they are shouting, they are throwing things, but the tiger is least interested, because the tiger knows that it's landed up in a concrete prison, and it cannot go and scare these humans. So this is the end of stanza 4. Now, coming to the conclusion in stanza 5, I'm just going to read while you read in your books. It says, he hears the last voice at night, the patrolling cars, and stares with his brilliant eyes at the brilliant stars. Um, so sad. So here, the poet Leslie Norris, he's trying to say that now everything is ended, all that chaos has ended, the zoo is closed, or the national park, wherever it can be a circus also, wherever the tiger is, it has been closed, and now the night time has come. So everything is silent, very peaceful. Imagine how it would be if the tiger was in the jungle. The tiger would be preparing for hunting. Usually tigers, wild animals, tigers, and most of the animals belonging to the cat family, they hunt at night. So he hears the last voice at night, and suddenly he hears. Animals have a very good listening skill. You know, their decibel level is higher than humans. So he hears the last voice at night. So he hears some human being shouting, some noise from some part of that area. The patrolling cars. Patrolling cars are vehicles which are supposed to be moving from one place to another in the zoo or in the jungle, just to make sure that everything is fine, just to make sure that the animals are fine, our animals are safe, just to make sure that no one has come to kill these animals, and at the same time to check whether all the animals are also well, they're not sick, and there's nothing to be afraid of. So, so the last voice at night, before everything, before the tiger retires and goes to sleep, is the noise of these cars, and stares with his brilliant eyes. Tiger, God has gifted tiger with beautiful eyes, and the tiger is least interested in these patrolling cars, because for him it's a daily routine, and he knows that he cannot do anything. He cannot go and scare these cars also. He cannot just stand in front of the cars and say, hey, I am the tiger, why don't you look at me? He cannot do something like that. So all he does is he ignores, and he looks up with his beautiful eyes. He looks at one of the beautiful creations of God. he's looking up at the sky with his and stares with his brilliant eyes at the brilliant stars. So he's staring at the stars, he's staring up at the sky, and he's looking at the stars. Staring means looking continuously. He's looking at the stars with his beautiful eyes, and then he retires. He just goes back, and he probably he's preparing to sleep or take some rest. So for him, he has lost the zeal, the desire to do something which is like a tiger. How would you feel if someone just cages you up and someone ties your hands and feet and gives you food so that you can eat like a dog? Something like that has happened to this tiger who's caged. So he has lost that that desire to do something different like a tiger, and he knows that he cannot do because the cage structure is not very easy to break out. So he looks at the stars and he retires. So people, this is the end of this I should say a sad poem. This poem is dedicated to all the tigers, not only tigers, but dedicated to all the wild animals who are misused, abused to a level that you and I cannot imagine, and killed, poached,